It's Corey here to talk about one of the most famous American states, Florida. Known as the Sunshine State, Florida is filled with gorgeous sandy beaches, orange groves as far as the eye can see, and of course, Disney World. But the state has more than that to offer. Kennedy Space Center, named for President John F. Kennedy, is one of 10 of NASA's field centers and home to America's primary launch center for spaceflight. The Apollo program was the one that landed the first man on the moon. Luckily for the public, there is a visitor complex where guests can view countless exhibits and historic spacecraft, like Atlantis and the doomed Challenger and Columbia. It even features 2 IMAX theaters. Venture further south and you'll soon encounter Everglades National Park, encompassing 20% of the wetlands where 1 million visitors come each year. It's the 3rd largest national park in the US and the abode of 36 protected species, including the American crocodile and Florida panther. Though a fragile ecosystem, the park offers several hiking trails where the adventurous can catch sight of the amazing flora and fauna on display. Words don't do it justice. Finally, off the coast of the mainland is Key West. Just 153 kilometers north of Cuba, this island is truly a jewel. Before the Cuban Revolution in 1959, it was possible to take a ferry to Havana. Nowadays, though, those that come to the island will have to content themselves with trips to Fort Taylor and the Little White House. Fort Taylor is a Civil War-era fort that boasts the country's largest collection of cannons from that time. Each year, several week-long reenactments of the war take place. I'm sure the Little White House has piqued your interest, and rightly so. President Harry Truman used this building as his winter residence and spent 175 days of his presidency there. It's a must-see for anyone interested in American presidential history. I hope you'll consider heading to Florida sometime and not just for Miami. Thanks, and see you next time.